Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, hi there.
All right, today we're going to talk a little bit about Pak Sau. Okay, kind of a different way to look at it. Okay, in the short bridge format, using the short bridge concept. Okay, the reason I have the basketball, because Hawkins, he explained to us one time how he told us, you want to improve your Pak Sau, you want to improve your Wing Chun, to learn to play basketball, right? So there's a lot of crossover elements. Today we're just going to talk about the dribble. So when I dribble, okay, when I do this, this is your Pak Sau. This is right. This would be from your seal and top form. This could be this movement, this part. Okay, I'm using the palm. Right? My fingers are safe, I pull them up, okay? And at the same time I do this, I use my body to drop the movement. Don't just use your arm. Okay? Use your body's going to sink. Okay? Same thing if you do it behind you, right? Or you do it in front of you, right? Or we use both hands, right? Okay? But the body structure does the work. Okay? This movement is just like the basketball. Okay? So again, I'm always telling you the third stick, your elbow to your hand, stays relaxed. Okay? Your elbow position is fixed, right? So it's very strong, right? Strong as steel. So when you're dribbling, you can see that concept. The elbow, okay, is strong. It's strong, okay? But the forearm is very relaxed. Okay? And now I just need to add my body rhythm to it. And that's it, okay? If I'm too tense and I try to dribble the ball with my arm like this, okay, it doesn't work, right? Because the more I give the ball, the more the ball bounces back off the ground and comes back at me. So it becomes harder and harder to handle. Okay, so I don't want to do that, okay? See what happens? It's no good. So I want to control it by just using my body. Got it? So, how does that apply to what we're going to do today? Alright, so today we're going to talk about a couple different ranges. One is kicking range. Okay? So right here, if I'm too close, if I'm in this kicking range, he's going to kick me right in the nuts. Yeah, I thought you were going to kick me. Right? So, right? This is going to hurt. Okay? And anyone in the street knows football kick. Okay? So you got to be careful when you're in kicking range and you're having an argument. Okay? And you have to be careful because that kick is dangerous. So first thing is you don't want to be in that range. Okay? I told you already, we want to either be completely out or we want to be completely in. Okay? But for training today, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to deal with that front kick to the groin. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick John. Okay? And I'm going to try to point my toes straight, just like a football kick, knee up, and then straight into my leg towards his groin, right? Okay? And he's going to do what I did on the basketball. So he's just going to take one hand and he's going to Pak Sau. Pop out, right? So from here, that's it. Okay? If he's facing me, it's neutral stance, he's going to take that same side I'm kicking, and he's going to step back to create a little bit of distance, and he's going to use the same hand, and he's going to come down and pop. Okay? So just this movement. Make sure you don't use the hand, make sure you use the body, just like you're dribbling the ball. Okay? That's it. Okay? Okay, right? And or you can practice in this stance into a fighting stance. Okay, so get back into your fighting stance. Okay, and you start clear. I kick, so he's just going to do the same thing. Okay. Now, what I want you guys to get in the habit of doing is not reaching out. Okay. We talked about medium range, or not. We talked about short bridge. Okay. So our movements are very short. Okay? So we never want to be too exposed, too open, right? Okay? So everything we want close to our body. So even if John goes to kick me, okay, I don't want to go like this. See, I'm reaching for his foot. This is very dangerous, especially if you're going to punch from here. Yeah, okay? So I don't want to do that. I want his foot to come to me, right? And I want to catch it. And see this angle? It's very low, okay? It's very controlled. Okay? I'm going to dribble. His foot becomes my basketball. Okay? So I'm going to dribble it. He comes in, he kicks. Okay? I bring it down. All I'm doing is redirecting his energy of the kick. I'm not trying to stop his kick. If he kicks, I try to stop it, right? All that force coming up is going to jam into my own arm, and his leg is obviously much stronger than my arm, so this is going to be very, very painful, right? I never want to take his force. I want to redirect it. If he kicks, I just bounce it back to the ground. Okay? Again, you don't want to use just your arm, you use your whole body, okay? And set it back down to the ground. Okay, you kick, okay? All right. I bounce him like a basketball, okay? Once you get in the habit of doing that, okay, then I want you to use both hands, okay? This is like your Jichin Choi, okay? Or your Pak Sau, but you're going to make it bigger, like a big circle, okay? Not too big, okay? But still within the short bridge range, short bridge concept, okay? So from here, he's going to kick. I'm going to go 1, 2, right? 1, 2, okay? And the second Pak Sau, see this one I brush. The second Pak I can brush at an angle to get it away from me. Okay? So I don't have to go straight down on his leg. Okay? I can brush. Pak Sau can go to the side. Punch. Pak Sau can go upwards. It can go downwards. It can go in. Okay? A lot of different angles for Pak Sau. I can go on top. Okay? So Pak Sau it just means slapping your hand. I don't want you to get in the habit of thinking it's always got to go like this. It doesn't. Okay? So from here, he's going to kick. I go 1, and the second hand is also going to get in there. 2. Okay? And for now, just make it another Pak Sau. Okay? So from here, it looks like this. 1, 2. 1, up. 1, 2. Okay? Once I'm here, his hands are up. Now I'm going to go in to close the gap. I got to get to medium range. Okay? Right away. All right? So from here, the next thing I want you guys to practice is he kicks. I go 1, 2, right, and get myself in the medium range. Okay, medium range. All right. So if I go slow, okay, I go 1, 2. Okay. This leg is almost empty, so now I shoot this leg in. I push off my rear leg, okay, and I get in. Okay. Now I'm here. Okay. Keep your hands up. His hands should also be up. Okay? So I want you to do that a couple times with your partner. Go back and forth. Also practice both sides. Okay? So he's going to kick. 1, 2. Get in. Okay? Get in. I'm medium range now. Okay? Next thing I want you to practice once you get that is he's going to kick and then he's going to punch. So straight kick, straight punch. Right? So he's going to kick. I go 1, 2. Okay? I'm going in. I have to be careful because I might eat that punch. So my hands cover the center. Okay? When he punches, all I do is continue this Pak Sau movement. Okay? So it almost looks like Jichin Choi. It's bigger circle, then as I move in, it gets smaller circle. It's very tight. Okay? So a little slow, kick. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which side you punch it. Okay? 1, 2. And I continue. He punches. 1, 2. See? Okay? He kick. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right? Okay? Got it? So you want to do that a couple of times. Okay? And it doesn't matter what side you punch it with. You just have to learn to cover the center using the pocking hand. Okay? If nothing's there, then you go in. The pock hand should turn into a palm strike or into a punch. Okay? But for now, we're going to assume he kicks and he punches. Okay? Right? So when he punches, I do the same thing. Pak Sau or Pak Sau, depending on whatever gets in your way. Okay? Hawkins, he always says, whatever's in your center line, get rid of it. Don't allow him to touch you. Okay? This is a different method of Wing Chun. A little bit, I guess they call it hard style, but it doesn't matter. Okay? So he kicks, 1, 2, he punch, right? I don't want that hand to touch me, so I get rid of it. Okay, if you punch that hand, I don't want that hand to touch me. Right? So I remove it. Okay? And then I set the nail. Okay? There's no reason to punch, okay, with your training partner. Just set the nail. Okay? Alright? Okay? So practice those things, okay? Later, if John, you can use your other leg, Johnson. I know that's probably sore. That's fine. And kick. Right here, see? I do this, I 1, 2. See, now everything becomes an attack. I palm and I punch the top of his foot, or his instep or ankle, whatever he gives me. Okay, so he kicks. All right. Sorry. Give me your foot. Okay. See, I pop. All right. And then from here, see, I take my knuckle, whatever, his toe, his foot, his ankle, I'm just going to nail it with the second hand. Okay? Got it? So he kicks. I go 1, 2, see? Nail it. Right? He punches. See, right here, I nail it. Nail it with my fist. Okay? Or I nail it on top of the hand, right? Okay? All right? He punches that hand. See, I nail it. Okay? Until I get to medium range. Once I'm in medium range, then I can attack. So we want to, I guess you can, like defanging the snake. You want to remove anything he attacks you with and just keep attacking, right? Okay? So this is it all stems from that, okay? Learning to control the Pak Sau, but later it's all hitting. It's destroying your partner's structure, okay? You kick, see, attack. Or you just keep going with this movement. So you kick, right? So I go like this. Right? Just keep going. Just keep doing this. Anything comes in your way, you just destroy it. Right? Anything gets in your way. He's forced to go around. He goes around, you just go, keep eating the space, keep going in. Okay? So this movement is very important. Okay? And it all goes back to basketball. Okay? So I got a question one time from one of the viewers, the subscribers, asked me, how can I improve my Wing Chun and my Pak Sau? I told him, learn to dribble a basketball. Right? So if you got a basketball, you can practice Pak Sau. Just like this. Make sure you use the whole body. Use the palm, not the fingers. Palm. Soft third stick. Okay, strong and steel elbow. That's it. Okay? Then you practice. That's a fun way to practice. Okay? Your Wing Chun structure. Your Wing Chun. Okay? We'll get into more about how basketball relates to Wing Chun, and you'll be surprised. Okay? And also football. But for now, just practice that. Okay? So practice that Pak Sau movement. Practice that short bridge concept. Even if you're in kicking range, you want to practice short bridge. The movements want to be very small, okay? Very controlled. Okay? You never want to be big. Okay? Or you're just asking to open yourself up and get hit. So everything tight. But you're trying to sneak closer and closer to your opponent until you can get to here. Your range, our range, medium range. Okay? But all along the way, you never sacrifice your structure. So all along the way, I'm staying my hands are very close to my body. I keep everything at medium range. Okay? So that's the trick. Alright? So practice that. Let me know how your training's coming along. And that's it. Thank you very much. And I don't see you. Have a good holiday. And we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.